Sono Kitty Spalla. Ciao la mia amici, sono Kitty Spalla. I will talk in English, but there might be a bit of an accent because I've been talking to a lot of my Italian friends recently over a video chat and everything, so I'm sorry if you can't quite understand what I'm saying. Before I get into the video, I just want to say please follow my friend's page on Instagram, Perfect Flaws. It is a positivity quote page. I'm sorry. Please, she posts in English and also in Afrikaans. The link is in my description, and also my other friend made a YouTube channel called VY Nation. His link will also be in the description. Right, on to the video.
I'll be running through the jungle, I'll be crying with the wolves to get to you.
Beijing is the capital city of China. I learned Xhosa probably around five or 6 years ago. Yeah, it's just I don't remember exactly when, but it was around that time point. I learned Afrikaans, and then I learned Zulu, then I learned Xhosa, and I am learning other languages as well. It's something I like to do. No, she does not live with me, but she is a phenomenal little sister. I love her very much. She is very positive, and she helped me get through a lot of my bad days, and I actually have quite a few of those. I have manic depression, and then 2018 was a very rocky year for me, but she is one of the best little sisters and one of the best people I have ever had in my life. Very supportive, and she tells funny jokes. I really like the mobile game Darkness Rises. I also like the PC/console games Skyrim and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Any Legend of Zelda game I freaking, yes, I want to play all the time. I also like PUBG Mobile. I usually only play solo because I'm better at shooting people than I am at helping people. But I also like to play as the healer in MMORPGs. So that's a little weird, but like, that's just it. People have different facets to their personality. I guess that's just one of mine. I used to really like a game called Fate when I was around like 8 to 12. It was kind of like the game Torum Online, but also quite different because you couldn't really customize your character. Like, you could choose the gender, and you would go into dungeons looking for treasure. You had a pet, so kind of like Torum Online, but also not quite. I like Torum Online a bit better because there's more customization. I don't play either anymore, but I prefer the RPGs. I used to really like a game called High School Simulator 2018, but I'm not really into simulator type games anymore. I like the MMO RPGs. I have played a fair bit of different kinds of games, especially for my YouTube channel, but I don't always like them. And you can tell which ones I like because I have a list of games, and then I have a list of random games, and the random games are games I've only played once. And those are the games I do not like as much. Sorry, but no, I am not dating Gasper. we are just friends. He gives me updates about Demon Slayer, which I really do appreciate, but no, we are not dating. Just, just friends. Inspiration for my videos varies. Sometimes I will do what people will request in my comments. Sometimes I will just randomly say, hey, I want to play Darkly Rises, and I will rant about something. And then sometimes I will put ideas in this hat. I will write them down, put them in this hat, and then I'll just pick them out randomly. But I try to do what people want me to do. Like you'll see in comments, can you play Obey Me? Can you play Plague Inc? Can you do High School Simulator 2018 again? Can you do Grammy? How about Eyes? Did you know you can do this in this game? And then I'll do this game, and then I'll see, oh yes, I can do this. This is cool. But typically, I'll just randomly feel like shit posting, I guess you can say. Like, I'll get so bored. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And then I'll just sit down in front of the camera and I'll do like a little vlog. Sometimes I'll do a makeup video. Especially people have been requesting makeup videos. People have. I have cosplay videos coming up as well, like a cool Tempest I have promised. I'm going to do Ren from ReZero. She is the blue-haired twin. I'm going to do Nezuko Kamato from Demon Slayer. But really, inspiration varies. Most of the time, it is something random I either pull out of my hat or my head. So I first got started on YouTube because I wanted to show my friends how to draw something, but we use something called Geek and Twitter, but none of them were long enough to do a drawing tutorial. So I made a YouTube channel and then I sent her the link, and then she says thank you. And then it just kind of grew from there. I really wanted to do like gameplays, but I didn't have the proper equipment, and then I did, and then I started doing a lot of gameplays. I went from drawing to vlogging to gaming to doing whatever the fuck I want, and I like it better when I do random things because then I can explore the different facets of my personality, because like I said, people have different sides to them. So it's really fun when you can do like random things and just doesn't have to be one kind of content. I don't like having to limit myself to one kind of content. So when I was doing drawing videos, I'd be like, damn, I really want to do a gameplay. And then when I do gameplay, it's like, you know what? I want to do a vlog. And when I'm doing vlogs, it's like, I want to do a draw. So I do random things. But yeah, I started out because my friend Allison, who then transitioned into Nate. So here's her, I don't know anymore. But Allison / Nate asked me how to draw something, and I didn't know how to send it, so I did that. I made the YouTube, and then I sent her a link. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like transphobic. I genuinely don't know anymore. But so I sent Addison / Nate the link, and then kind of just went from, oh, you want to know how to draw Yuki Kuran? Okay, I can also show you how to draw Naraku when he is a bamboo chimp kind of monkey. I don't quite know what he was, but he was something. Oh, you want to know how to draw a chibi and the beer sack from Black Operates? I can show you this as well. And then it kind of snowballed because I didn't want to just draw, like I already said. I wanted to do other things. So that's how I got started on YouTube. So the song in my last video is called Ghost. It is by Jacob Lee. He also does a song called Demons I really like, but I was actually brought to that song by somebody very close to me. It's a long and complicated story, but basically somebody who's no longer in my life told me about this song. So I listened to it and I relate to it. It's actually how I feel about the person who introduced me to that song, but it's also the name to a song I wrote about the person who introduced me to that song, but that part was an accident. Like I usually find myself feeling like a ghost, and then just it's complicated. I'm sorry, and I just now realized that when I use my actual voice like this, I do tend to talk a little bit more quickly, so I'm sorry if nobody can understand on top of my accent. I am sorry, I am sorry, I am sorry. I'm sorry. I have many sisters, some of whom have actually been on my channel, some of whom have not been, so you're going to be more specific, and also I am not going to, what is the word? Shit. I am not going to violate anybody's privacy by showing something if they are not ready for me to show it. So you're referring to Cookie or Monica or Shelly or Jennifer. I am not going to put their faces up if they are not ready for that. I will respect their privacy and I ask you to do the same thing. I will not want my personal details or my face, for example, be broadcasted if I myself do not put it out there like, hey, I am ready for the world to see me, for the world to hear me. I am not ready for that. Do not put that. And then I will say thank you. So I will not be showing anybody's faces unless they say, yes, Kitty, you can show my face. And I have not been told, hey, Kitty, you can show my face. So I will not be showing any faces. As the other from my Instagram pictures is a friend. He is my senpai because he is older than me. He is 28. I am currently 24, going on 25. His birthday is in August and mine is in November, so he will always be older than me. But he is my senpai, he is my friend. I dare say sometimes he is my best friend. Sometimes he is not my best friend. Sometimes he is my best friend. It depends on my mood, but he is my friend. That much is for certain. I think to an extent everybody has regrets. I specifically had two. There was somebody very close to me who did not feel the same way, and I regret wasting his time, and I'm just sorry that I thought maybe he might be able to I regret wasting his time. And my friend BK recently lost his grandmother. I lost my nonna 2 years ago in 2018, and it was one of the most painful days because that's also when I lost somebody very close to me, the one who whose time I wasted. And I wish I could take his grandmother's place so he can still have his nonna, because losing somebody that important and that close to you is very sad. And I'm sorry he had to lose his nonna, and because she lived with someone who tested positive for COVID-19, they can't even have a funeral for her. Like, at least I got to say goodbye to my nonna, and he can't. So I regret that he can't even say goodbye, and I really wish I could take her place so he could still have her, so he could at least have time to say goodbye. It's not fun to lose people. I lost 2 people in one day, and he unfortunately also had to lose somebody. I regret being powerless to change that. I really wish I could. I want him to have his nonna again. But that's not how the world works, is it? The only crime I've ever committed is wasting your time with my videos. Soon, I promise, soon. It will come, I promise, it will be here. neither. Neither. I am not dating Gaspar, I am not dating Raziel, they're both just my friends. We are just friends. Sorry to disappoint. I said this in a prior video, I think actually in my last Q&A, but my first dress-up / cosplay was Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. She has stitches and she has cut her face. So I guess you can say that was my sparked my interest in FX makeup as well as cosplay, as well as saying that was actually my first FX makeup / my first cosplay. Single, refusing to mingle. I don't know. Are you aware of my DSD embarrassment? A funny memory. I have quite a few. I've actually done a live stream where I talk about all of my embarrassing stories as a child, okay? So, if I had to pick one at random, probably the time I tried to sing opera on our porch. I was like 5 or 6, okay? And there was a bunch of people on our back porch. We were having like a cookout celebration kind of thing, and so there was a bunch of people blocking the door, so I couldn't get there, okay? So I started singing opera at the top of my lungs because I thought that would be inconspicuous. Like, nobody would see me. I am just singing opera. Totally normal, right? So I started singing opera and I started moving backwards so I can like sneak around, go to the front door because we were in the back. But I started singing opera and I'm moving backwards, and as I'm moving backwards there are yellow bottles following me. So the funny enough memory, I pissed myself on the porch with many witnesses. I love a brown-eyed boy. As the word. I typically wear an oversized shirt and some socks and my underwear. Unless it's really cold, then I will wear like a hoodie jumper kind of situation and knee-high socks. Both. Sorry, but I'm going to have to say no. ask W X Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? That was painful. Yes, I'm keeping safe in the quarantine. As you can see, I got a bunch of stuff to do. It's nice here. The climate's not too different from what I'm used to. Like where I am right now, the climate is pretty Mediterranean, so sometimes it just get a bit too cool for me. But then you know I can just fill my tub full of hot water from a mermaid's tail apparently. I feel like sometimes people hate me. I took off the fan, hope nobody minds. It's hot in this, and I'm not wearing anything under this tail, so I'm sitting in uncomfortable places. So I let my piggies go. But do I miss family, including you? Of course, I miss you. You know, we were here, we could like chill, we learning together. You know, we could eat strawberries in the bathtub together, apparently. But I do keep in like semi-regular contact with my family. We do video calls, we text, Snapchat, Instagram, you know. We stay in touch. I should probably take off my hat. My head is sick today. And then if I could recreate the world as a goddess, ooh, that's just as steamy as this tub. I would not have to take off a tail. It would just grow. The moment I hit water and the moment, you know what, I'm done, I'll grow legs again. Definitely way less pollution. If I was a goddess, I'd have the powers to help like homelessness and illness and all that kind of stuff. I do realize that one person's utopia is going to be somebody else's like dystopia, and I don't want to like wreck the world. Like, we don't prepare, we've already done it enough as a species. But one thing that's always like bothered me is how like some countries are named after the continents they're on. For example, we have South America, Central/Latin America, North America, and then the country, the United States of America. So we get in America, you're full of yourself, okay? So I would rename the continents, and then the United States would just literally just be America. And same thing for Africa. Like the continent is called Africa, and then there's South Africa, there's Central Africa, there's Eastern Africa. I'm pretty sure there's a Western Africa. It's like, just stole my strawberry. But like, I would rename some of the countries. Like, we get it. There's Africa. But like, sometimes I feel like people are making a map and just like, oh, where are you located? We're in Africa. And where are you? We're Southern Africa. Where are you? Oh, we're also in Africa. You're Zimbabwe. Like, how does that happen? So, like, South Africa, I would probably, I'll have to think about what I'll name them. But, definitely, I would rename the continents North America, South America, and then some countries in Africa. Europe, I think, is pretty okay. Asia, I don't know any countries called Asia or something with the word Asia in it. But yeah, that's something that always bothers me. And also, why is Alaska part of the United States if it's separated from fucking Canada? Like, I would make Alaska part of Canada. Candy trees, I don't know, like that would be kind of awesome, but also like cavities, because I'd go around eating all the trees. But I guess if I'm a goddess, I can just eliminate that. But I don't like want to wreck the world too much, like I already said. But definitely rename some of the continents, some of the countries. I'd definitely get rid of cancer. If I was a goddess, I'd only worry about COVID-19 because that's fucking up everything. And like it depends. Like there are different kinds of goddess. Like there's an earth goddess. There's like I'm pagan, okay? So I'm a polytheistic is the word. I'm a polytheistic religion. So we have like Zeus, god of the sky, Poseidon, god of the sea. So there's different kinds of gods. So it depends on what kind of god I would be, what kind of theme I would create. You said recreate the earth, so I'm guessing I'm going to be an earth goddess. Okay. More trees. Because we need more oxygen. Like the ozone layer is so fucking terrible. Like, I know, like, it's a long shot and I need, like, goddess level magic to make it happen, but it would also be great if I could get some of the people who love my life back in my life. The earth is pretty chill as it is. Just a few minor things I would tweak. Again, the pollution, sickness, homelessness. I wish I could like do something to fix that. If I was a goddess, I definitely have the ability to do it, so I definitely would. Like everybody deserves a home. Everybody deserves food on their plate. Everybody deserves a plate to put the food. Just if I could, I definitely would. And right now, as a human, I'm already doing the best I can. Like I'm a first aid responder. I am CPR certified. I donate blood. I got food banks. But there's only so much a human can do. So if I was a goddess, hell yeah, sign me up. Let me fix all this shit that's wrong. I don't know. But I am under the belief that if there's a goddess, there's going to be a god. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'd have a teammate or if I could soloing it, I guess. But, you know what? Somebody I think would actually make a better goddess than me was my friend Abby, the one I told you about at the beginning of the video, who has an Instagram page, Perfect Flaws. Please go follow that. I have that. Plus, her personal Instagram linked in my description. Definitely go check it out. I also have my little sister Cookies on YouTube and Instagram linked as well. Go check her out. She is amazing as fuck. I have some of my favorite YouTubers linked. I am blanking because it's so fucking hot in here. I have Chini. I have her Instagram linked. I have my friend JJ. I have his new YouTube channel on BlueNite Nation linked. I got a bunch of shit. Just go link my description. You'll have fun. Like I got everything but Twitter in there right now, and I will be adding Twitter. So Abby, if you're gonna make a Twitter for your page, Perfect Flaws, let me know. That will definitely be the first one I add. My hands are wet, my toes are getting pruned and prinkled, and I am a sweaty ass mermaid, so I'm gonna go. I appreciate each of your unique existences when we're all mad here. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever. Oh.